For 8 long years, Rudy Farias says his mother brainwashed him, convincing him that he'd get in trouble if he didn't go along with her nearly decade lie about being missing. And after all that time, he says he's ready to say what really happened. Tell us about what it was like living there. Were you allowed to leave the room? Was she holding you there against your will?
She never locked me in or, handcuffed me or anything like that. I had free will to leave. It just felt like brainwashing, honestly. It just kept confusing me, just the way, she would manipulate me into saying, oh, you're gonna get arrested.
Farias was reported missing when he was 17. Police made sure to point out that he was an adult at the time. He says he may have been an adult, but he felt he had to listen to his mother, the only family he felt he really had or could trust.
She locked me in there pretty much mentally, just that she was my only parent. She was the only person I ever really had besides my brother. So when I lost my brother, I didn't have anybody to teach me how to live, how to have confidence or trust in myself.
His father was an HPD officer who took his own life in 2014, but they never had a close relationship. His half-brother, who he says was the glue to his family, died in a motorcycle accident in 2011. He says his death took a toll on both him and his mom.
After he had passed away, I just wasn't able to, love myself or anything anymore. I wasn't able to have somebody like a father figure. He was my brother, but I never had a dad.
During the 8 years, he says he rarely left home other than to go to work with his mom. He says an officer pulled him over once when he was driving his mom's car, but says he was told to use a fake name. He says he's been kept in isolation even when family members came over.
It's like I lived in prison. It's like I lived in a jail my whole life. I just wanted to be free. I wanted to have my own job. I just wanted to live my life.
Activist Quanell X made serious allegations last week, saying Farias told him and HPD investigators that his mother sexually assaulted him. Farias says his words got twisted. He says while mother-son boundaries were crossed, he was not sexually assaulted.
I don't know, I used to have to sleep in her bed sometimes. I don't remember why. Boundaries she would push or make me uncomfortable, and I would say stop, and she'd be like, well, why? What did I do? I didn't do anything wrong, and then I would just be like, okay.
The DA's office has declined charges and asked for further investigation. Police Chief Troy Finner says they need to finish that investigation and would not say whether police believe Farias is a victim. Would you call yourself a victim?
Yes, heavily. I just want to live my life, I want to have a family, a job, a car, just a house. I just want to live my life.